Greetings, friends. So, as you can see, it's just me and Johnny right this moment. Xavier's computer was doing an upgrade, and Dennis is probably going to pop on at some point in the near future.
Those updates, they have it is the worst timing than Benji Bronk. Um,
I don't know
it's
how
just
you guys
when you
deal with this
do
shit.
something important,
Seriously.
let's update. Always,
I
always,
don't know
always.
why you don't have your computer set to just notify me about it, but don't do anything about it. That's
Well,
what I do.
you think you do it. It's like they automatically put it back because they want you to update it. They don't want you to have control over it. I always think I do it, and it's always like, no, no, we'll do no, we'll automatic. Bye.
I don't know. I agree, Kylo. I don't know how people deal with Windows. I just can't. It's yeah, I don't know about that.
I mean, Apple has its problems too, but it's a good
Oh,
comparison one day to compare the two, which is
no,
worse.
we really don't have those problems, sir. We really don't.
You have no file freedom. You
We have
can't change
yes,
battery.
but we have no storage freedom.
Yeah,
We
I think
have
it's
no
pirates like me prefer Windows.
Well, the interesting thing is StreamYard, which is what we use, is not Mac friendly at all, which is why you
That's
have to use it in
yes.
Chrome
Yep.
because it doesn't really like Mac that much.
That was a huge problem in the early days of Radio Gunk. The Macintosh incompatibility.
Oh my god, and Grace and I were both such Mac people that it
Yep.
was I didn't even understand how to work, and even my webcam that I have up here on my TV screen is by a company called, um, Razer Cairo or something
Right.
like that, and I had looked up which is, like, the best, thingamajiggy,
Well, you were a
and
graphic designer. I mean, you were
yes,
doing things that needed, like you had the built-in. When everyone goes, "Oh, just Photoshop it." Yeah, Photoshop is primarily Macintosh. So if you're
yes.
on Windows, you can't have Photoshop. Well,
You
we just
can,
use it as a
you
verb. I mean,
can. There's Windows versions of Photoshop and Illustrator. I mainly used Illustrator though, and I had a TV monitor. My Mac was as big as this. It was probably like $11,000. It
and
was
they're more
ridiculous,
expensive, right?
and I used my pen tool like this. I have my pen with that I would draw with, and with my
Stylus.
Wacom pad, and yeah, that's how you roll. So we decided today was like a really, really horrible, shitty show. And
You could tell by the mockery thread. It was not even. It was 4 pages, and everyone's like, "What the hell went on today?" And I'm reading it, and I couldn't figure out how to jibe. I went to Mel Gibson and Sour Shoes for cleaning out the computer.
and then I looked at what you sent me. I was like, what am I supposed to do with this? I don't even know what it has anything to do with, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm really good with us not having any rhyme or reason for the show tonight. So yeah, apparently he had on somebody named Charlie
Yeah,
Poof.
you're a Puthophile, right? Aren't you Puthophile? He's for the millennials. He's one of these guys. You see him. He'll be like a guest. He'll be like a musical guest on the contemporary Saturday Night Live, and you're like, "Who the fuck is
Who the fuck
this?"
are you?
They
Exactly.
always think, and it's obviously a serious crossover. There's got to be some kind of wig pro quo going on with Sirius. It's just you just don't have him on for no reason.
Well,
It's
he
a
just doesn't have him on. I could even see, as we like to, refer back to, I could even see Madison having him on. But Howard has no reason for having him on.
How about the
Um,
oxymoronic dichotomy of prostate and a colonoscopy talk, and then Charlie Puth the next day? What is this show?
oof.
It might have been you, Monique. It was somebody, might have been the mockery thread. Howard literally has nothing to offer.
Yeah.
Just it's flatly that. Like he himself, he has nothing to, whether it's anecdotally, comedically, he has nothing to offer. He's out of everything.
Yeah, look at what Zuma show. You have such balls when you write on our chat here. You have to recap the show so we can hear how bad it is. It's a disservice to blow it off.
Oh, my
Seriously?
Mark's friggin' over
Yeah,
here,
exactly. There
Zuma.
was nothing to offer us today. I'm not joking. When by the time the show was over, it was at 3 pages, and it only went to 4 because all of
Yeah.
us were like, "Holy shit, I
Bump
can't
it.
believe how bad it was." That's why. Look at that. Charlie Puth's dad is a silent partner.
Benjamin has mastered the art of silent partner humor.
Apple Firestone. Um, all I know about Charlie Puth is what I looked up about him today. He has a couple of he has millions of followers on YouTube and on Instagram and shit like that. He's not really that attractive, to be honest with you.
You are, my dear. You are, as you can see.
What?
You are whatever Puerto Rican don't creakin' and black don't crack. You are, my dear. You are attractive.
Oh, you're so cute. Thank you.
You need to be stroked once in a while. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I do. I do. Oh, here
I'm
comes
obsessed with Big Mike, your dad. And
That's exactly how it worked. Okay.
Literally, this is my life. Literally, everything boots up. The game pops back on. Not even 1 second later, Bryce Harper hits a fucking home run against the Padres.
oh, spoilers.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
I
Just
predict
like
if the
that.
Padres win the World Series, the Clippers will move back to San Diego.
Fuck them all. Fuck them all.
And
I
Buffalo.
don't give a fuck about anybody.
I'm rooting for the Padres, X. I truly
Yes,
am.
we are rooting
Yes,
for the
me
Padres,
too.
sir.
And by the way, great. Monique designed the new uniforms. I'm so glad they went back to the mustard Gouldens. I love those. Seriously, it's personality.
They really look like like jazzed up UPS workers. Seriously.
Yeah.
And Kevin James.
I don't even understand that colorway. I mean, brown is really singularly unattractive on most human beings. It just is, and most of them are brown. So they just kind of fade into their uniforms. It's like shades of milk chocolate of some sort. Charlie Puth has 21.1 million subscribers on YouTube, and he has a song called We Don't Talk Anymore featuring Selena Gomez that has 2.8 billion views. 2.8 billion.
Wasn't it an easy listening song, Monique? Mom music? It's so funny how we don't talk anymore.
Okay, look at him. This is Charlie Puth, which of course I wrote looks like somebody drew Bradley Cooper from memory. He's got like this weird kind of pornstachio looking thing going on. And you know what? I can tell that we're getting old because we don't know who he is.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes just gotta
No.
long in the tooth.
Okay, they're interviewing Bryce Harper in the dugout. The fuck?
Wow.
Look, I hate this.
Cliff Richard, thanks, Enrod. That's who. Yes,
they should put a GoPro on his head once he takes a piss.
Frank, how do you not know that I'm Puerto Rican and Italian? And we found out not but a couple of years ago that I'm 18% sub-Saharan African.
There's only Frank. There's only Benicio del Toro and the director of John's One Too Many, Michael D. Lorenzo, who starred in New York Undercover. Half Italian, half Puerto Rican. It's a very, very rare combination.
It's not that rare. It's not that rare at all.
You're a West Side Story.
Just most of those Italians don't marry those pregnant Puerto Rican girls. It's true. I did the math one day. I was like, wait, you guys got married when? And my birthday's in October. And my mother's like, Mo, I didn't know. I didn't know. And I'm like, oh, you think it's like such an atrocity against humanity that, what your mother was pregnant. Well, such is life. Trace happened to mention today that Charlie Puth grew up in Rumson, New Jersey, which if you don't know, New Jersey is
Marcy Turk's town, right?
Exorbitantly expensive. And it happens to also be where Bruce Springsteen lives. So I don't really know what the story is. I am 18. What was it? What did I say it was? It's like 17 or 18% sub-Saharan African. And then when I went to my mother and said that, I was like, Mommy, I did a 23andMe and I'm 18% sub-Saharan African. And she's like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Your grandfather, whom I never knew, she's like, your grandfather was from the Canary Islands. So it makes sense that he probably just came over from.
There you go.
So I was like, okay, Okay then. Cool.
That makes you related to Charlize Theron, by the way.
That's why I got a little badonka. But that's life. Okay, so yes, there was Charlie Puth. What else happened today? I couldn't even tell you. I got nothing, right? I mean,
Tamara Francois goes, wait, Monique's a sister?
Can Monique swim?
She's black like Mariah Carey's black, Tamara.
Yes, and I can ice skate too. Oh, that's so fucking funny. I'm really not that good a swimmer, though. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm really not that good. I hate the ocean. I actually detest large bodies of water. Okay, so we are going to open up the phone lines today. We decided
this should go well.
Yeah, this will go either really fun or horribly wrong. I did test out the lines to make sure that that horrible ringing noise wasn't in anybody's ears. So, Xavier, would you like to test it for me?
Sure.
Oh my God, Beanie Mac got offended by a black
it's
swimming.
So funny how we don't talk anymore. Hang on.
One time, my mother, because I never really went to camp. I never went to summer camp, and I was at the YMCA, and they would teach you to swim. And what they used to fucking do to you is that I'm naturally buoyant. Yes, that's right. They used to tie your ankles together and make you jump in the water.
Oh my God.
Right,
who did that? Sonny Black?
Hello?
With the
Hey.
Oh, hi. Oh, see, so it didn't ring. That's good. That's good. Okay.
Yeah, $20 you can watch me shit in my box. I put peanut butter in my balls and
All right. Well, thanks for calling, Mr. Whiskers. We'll talk to you later. No, I had to hang up on you. You're a horrible person. Peanut butter.
You should tell everybody they can't hear Xavier and I, but they can hear you.
Mo has a little extra ankle bone.
Dang.
Jimmy the Greek Snyder was a regular at
Look at all you racist douchebags. Mo afraid of dogs too. Yes. All that stuff, you assholes. You're just
Runyons.
Asshole.
You ever hear Monique hey guys, you ever hear Monique in a movie theater? You think it was the Source Awards?
Dang. No joke.
I saw Blade in the black movie theater.
No joke.
It was like the guy was acting out the martial arts scenes in the first. I swear to God, it was on Flatbush Avenue, and
oh my God, Mike, you're killing me.
One of Monique's dogs has a button to warn the other dog when she walks in.
I think the earth is flat as well, but nobody's. Oh. Oh my God, you guys are killing me. Mo spit on Beth.
That goes without saying.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You are killing me.
Oh, wait till the phone lines open up.
Oh my.
How long before we get it? Oh, look at here. Look at here, Mo.
It's definitely coming.
I'm crying. You guys are so insane. All right.
It's a real street, Gina. Flatbush Avenue. Oh, you're so cute, Gina. Is that a real street?
This genuine Dominican hair. What is it? Yes, I like malt liquor.
She got the good hair.
Crown Royal. I pay for Monique. What?
She got 23 inches of that Nicaraguan hair.
Monique to get her hair did for real.
Hair did.
Oh my God.
Monique, why you have more with faucets, bitch? Beaver house, bitch.
I've never heard more funny and horribly disgusting racist tropes. Both things OJ's innocent.
That goes without saying.
Oh, Mo got vodka in a water bottle. Yes, that's obvious.
Guts.
Oh my God. crying.
Monique's using relaxer tonight in her hair, guys.
Exactly. That's why my hair looks like that.
That's-
I got the relaxer in it.
Afro Sheen.
Fuck you all. Okay. Yeah. Yes, G Canada knows I haven't said shit. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for not going into
You guys keep doing this. I'm watching the game.
Oh my god. You're killing me.
So glow.
that was Eric LaSalle and the
Oh
Soul
my god.
Glow ad.
Everybody is
from,
killing me. Everybody. You guys are so fucking funny. Mo has an
Cool cigarettes.
Now, you hang loose, blood. She's gonna come with a nice sound of rebound.
Take the dog to vets. Oh my god, I gotta lower the heat in here. I'm dying.
What's the matter, mama? My mama no bread, no dummy. I go get a wrap.
You guys are making me sweat.
Give me
You
some
could hear
slack,
my
Jack.
ice clang in my orange soda.
Oh. Damn beanies here. Everyone be quiet. Oh
Pro.
god, you guys are the fun. The 1st and the 15th are holidays at most.
That's when the NBA gets a paycheck, Dorian Morgan. How did you know that?
Oh my fucking god, you guys are just killing me.
Foo-foo.
We got $2.
Sarah.
Oh,
Aquaman.
oh my god, I am crying. Not ashy though. That's exactly right. I am a little ashy though. I have to tell you. I think
At one point, we were so bereft for ideas for the Deppening. We were going to have an episode called Johnny and the Blacks and Depp's relationship with black people and black actors over the years. That's a serious pitch. And Crazy Robin's going to be on.
I'm still laughing about once for reparations. Oh, I'm dying. You guys are just, this is just as delicious as things get.
There's
Oh, there's
Sierra.
for the hot guy dressed up as Aquaman. Oh, you're so good about your little boy there. Most sweating already. I'm supposed to be. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. We're gonna
That was nice rims on her crown back.
Oh, okay. We gotta stop.
What's more racist, orange soda or grape soda? Orange
Grape
drink.
It's
soda.
grape drink.
You think grape
Grape
is
drink.
It's grape drink.
drink?
Drink, not soda.
Kool-Aid.
Grape
Kool-Aid.
drink. That's what you used to have with your pizza when it was only $1 at Tony's Pizzeria. Grape drink and a slice. Mo does not eat mayonnaise. Oh, Tiger Lily, you've been missing out. It's just been the funniest. Everybody's
Newport menthol.
Nobody knows what we're talking about. Mo went right to night school and they
So
marked
Frank
that.
Zen gives it. Yeah, they're both acceptable. Says Frank Zen. This is why we can't have black friends. Speak for yourself, Gina.
Okay, grape soda is acceptable, but it's drink. It really is drink. It's not
It's
soda.
drink.
No one
It's
drinks
drink.
grape pop anymore. That's true.
That was
I
what
am-
Dwayne on What's Happening used to get.
Nobody drinks grape anything anymore. It's just not a
No,
something
you don't
that
see it.
anybody has. It's
I
kind
used to
of
love
weird.
Welchie.
Sarah.
Remember the Welch?
Tamara, of course, they're just doing stupid tropes.
It's
None of this is real life. Mo has hot sauce in her purse.
every Quentin Tarantino stereotype.
I would. I actually would. I would. It's drank. It's purple drank. It's purple drank. Mo is waiting on her 3 child.
Wait, isn't that what we've been saying for the last 5 minutes? Am I?
Yes, Kylo, you're a little behind.
Am I on delay? What's going on?
All right. So Mo tried to sell
I
me.
saw that too. A Rolex.
Ice cream!
And anyway, don't forget to
Oh, like and subscribe. Yes.
like and subscribe and
Yes.
donate to Mo's EBT card.
On when she's on CP
and then
time.
I'll be showing my my
Your haul.
haul. My
Your
Sam's Club
haul.
haul. ridiculous, that thing you sent me today. Okay, all right, we're done. So we do have some clips. It's nothing that has to do with anything,
Wait,
but
we're
we'll
not
leave it
getting phone
there.
calls? Did I
Oh,
miss something?
didn't you see phone lines will open soon? So now I'm going to change the
300
banner
phone
to
calls.
official
Yeah,
phone
yeah.
lines. Okay, let me get rid of that one.
This should
Phone
be good for a chuckle.
Phone lines are now open, my friends. So you can
252-486.
call us at 252 Gunk Radio. That's RDO. And it's 252-486-5736.
8, 6,
And
7, 5, 3, 0, 9.
no, don't confuse anybody. Don't confuse anybody. And and don't forget that anybody who calls, I delete everything after the show. So,
It's a burner
nobody's
phone.
phone number is on my here's our first
Also,
Google.
one last thing,
What?
you will be hearing that there will be a delay versus what you hear on your computer.
And you can't hear
So
Xavier
mute
and
whatever you're
I.
listening to right now, mute that and just use the phone.
Yes, because everybody can hear you saying that. I just picked up a call. Hello, you're on the air.
Yo, it's me, Tiger Lily again. You know,
That's a brilliant Tiger Lily impression.
I'm pretty short, but I'm taller than Joe Rogan. So.
That's all that matters. He hung up. Oh my
We
God.
should say that they can't hear Xavier and I, they can only hear you.
Yes, and all I can do is
You can't hear us laughing at you.
hello, you're on the air.
You RadioGunk jamokes are a real laid-back sort. I haven't seen somebody take this many days of respite since the chairman of 112 Productions and his equine bitter half took a Sukkot Eve sojourn on the Ganges to Lake Niagara, for Christ's sake.
When Equine and Ganges got me the most Dennis Miller during that.
Mo is behind on her title loan. Call in now for your free psychic
Wow, you
reading.
guys are horrible.
Hold on. Oh my God, anonymous, you can't be good. Hello, you're on the air.
Susan looks like banana.
Okay.
Very
Okay.
artistic. Where's the closed captions?
That sounded like Animal from the Muppets.
I dare you, closed captions, to interpret that. Call back with the same thing. Let's see if we can figure out. There's a syllable in there somewhere. I swear. We're just gonna dig it up.
Look at this. You know what? Sometimes nobody can get through, and now nobody wants to call us. Go figure.
Can we get a phone call with vowels in the words that are spoken?
Okay, hold on. We have another call. I'm picking up. Hang on. Hi, you're on the air.
Hi, this is the LA division of Uber Incorporated.
Yeah, hi.
Hi, we have this as an alternate number for Mr. John Melendez. His other number has been, I'm not sure what's so funny, ma'am. His other number is disconnected for non-payment.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is in regards to the class action lawsuit. It appears he's put his name in twice and now owes the company $3.74.
Okay, well, you'll have to take that up with him. I no longer know his phone number, and he has deleted me from all forms of social media, so I can't help you with that. I'm so sorry, sir.
Well, ma'am, I know he's there, ma'am. So can you please just put him on the phone? Like, this is the number that he gave. We know you're hiding him. Can you please just put Mr. Melendez on the phone? I mean, we're not going to let this go. We will sue him if we have to.
Oh, you do that.
Please tell him we need our $3.74 back.
You got that. I will make sure that he gets that message. Thank you. Oh my.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, bye-bye.
He gets a gunky for an impression of a collection agent right there.
Okay.
It's very, very good.
I
get that phone call every day at noon.
We have another call. Hi, you're on the air.
Yo, you black? What kind of fixtures you got in your lavatory? What's your credit like? I got 3 foreclosures and 2 bankruptcies, motherfucker.
Oh my God.
For all that's enough, that was the real king of all blacks. Minus the Moen faucets.
Yeah. Well.
Oh my God.
Look at here.
Mom might lose a toe if she.
Oh God.
Oh my
Oh God,
Oh
D
my
with the
god,
gout.
you guys are killing
Oh my God.
me.
This
Killing
is,
me. Okay, phone lines are now open. 252-486-5736. That's hold on. We have another call. Hello, you're on the air. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Monique Canada outed himself.
Hello, you're on the air. Hello?
oh, come on, guys.
Come on, baby.
These are all back
Come on,
office
baby.
staffers, everyone.
All right, let's try again. Here we go. Hello, you're on the air.
Cricket Mobile.
Hey, can you tell me what is up with Howard's like cadence nowadays compared to like I don't know, a little over 5 years ago?
You're
Let
talking
alone
about
10
the
years
you're
ago,
talking
let
about
alone 20 years ago?
the agent voice that he does all the time now? And
No, it's just like the simple
Pauses.
things like saying, because everything's scripted nowadays, right? Obviously.
yeah.
I mean, it's so obvious. I've been listening for a good 33 years now.
Yeah.
And okay, casual conversation, beautiful. What attracted me as a 13-year-old. Okay, now any little thing he says from a promo to like going out to rock, it's like, it's just the voice is like, what is he preserving his voice for? What? Like it sounds
He's
like
doing
he's
like
preserving-
hard R's now. He's doing like really weird kind of Midwestern-y kind of hard R type of talk.
No, but even like the low energy slash like I don't want to like raise my voice
Restrained.
high,
He's restrained.
restraint. I don't know.
Yep.
I
maybe
mean,
he's just
I've
getting
been
old.
getting
He's 70 years old.
He's almost 70 years old. Yeah, maybe he's just getting old. Maybe he's just got an old man's
no, but it
voice.
changed so drastically, like within the last 2-3 years.
I think
Okay,
so too.
So fine.
All right.
He has nothing to offer. Low
think-
energy. He has no fire, no spirit, no passion, low energy, and he's stretching it out. It's restrained. It's bullshit. It's fake passivity. He's absolutely right.
But it
This-
adds
You
to
hear
like
the
the
guys-
low.
Wait, I'm sorry. How does it work again? Can the people on the phone hear you?
can't hear
or-
us. I can't hear us.
No,
Oh,
you
they
can't hear.
can't.
I can hear everybody perfectly. Beautiful.
Really? Did you change a setting, Monique? I thought he couldn't hear us.
I don't
It's all
know.
good. Whatever. Let's go with it.
Yeah,
I can hear
I'm loving it.
Arm,
I think what
really,
happened is Howard's
being
never
very
been the same since he
have
tore his
presentation.
ACL journaling.
Wait, nobody can hear you. Hold on, baby. I'm gonna hang up on you. Thank you so much for calling.
I love an earnest question. That's the first time I think
I
we've
know
had
I love an earnest question.
like,
Hi, you're on the
question.
air.
Hi, I'm a friend of Mr. Whiskers. I gave him a bunch of money for some blowing hookers, and he hasn't come back for 3 days.
I
Anybody?
don't know this man.
He claims he
No,
can.
you can't prove that.
That's my money, you piece of shit. Get
You
back
can't
to
prove
the
that.
hookers and blow.
You can't prove that. I'm
Fucking
sorry.
asshole. Get back.
You
I'm
have
gonna
it.
kick
You
your
have it. Come
fucking
on, prove
ass.
it. Prove it. That's money went up my nose already, buddy. Come and get it.
Hello, you're on the air.
Hello, it's Ray Stern. I'm on morphine,
This can't be good.
and my hair has fallen out,
I know
and
exactly who
Beth
this
is trying
is.
to murder me,
Sidekick.
trying to kill me.
I'm
She
so
tried to
sorry.
give me a bath like a cat, and it hurts. Where's Howard? I'm on morphine, and I need some DoorDash. Help! Help!
Oh my god, I'm dying. People are still
Mom
going.
was raised
on
by her
with the-
grandma.
with the
Ain't
morphine.
nobody like Chaka Khan better.
Hello, you're on the air.
It's still Ray Stern. I thought
Ray's doing a silent Richard with
on
5 phones
phone.
going.
I don't understand. Help! Oh, the DoorDash is here. I gotta go.
Hello, you're on the air.
Kosher.
Hello.
Yes, it is I, friend of the aliens, back from a long sojourn to the cosmos.
Is this Riley?
I simply have a minor request to my fellow melanated sister for an increase in my socio-economic situation.
Good job. Riley,
Look
can you
at
get us
here.
Iran on the phone? He keeps blowing us off.
Oh, that's.
We
so
can't even book
wonderful.
Iran on the show.
Iran's way too busy for us.
He's way too big for us.
It's like-
Good job, Riley.
Sent trophies for a carton of gold. Oh my God. This
Oh,
chat is one of the funniest things I have ever seen in my life. I'm not even joking with you. I will save it for all time. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. Have a phone call. Hi, you're on the air. Hello. Hello.
I'm still punch struck from the serious phone call from an actual earnest question.
Oh, I loved it. Oh, hold on. Hello. Hello.
Hi, first time, long time.
Yeah.
I got your phone number because some guy named Jason told me to call you.
Yes.
And he told me to say first time, long time, because
Okay.
that's what we're supposed to say. And I'm supposed to ask you, I really think you're attractive.
Oh, thank you.
And and I have a lot of sexy dreams about you and Xavier and Dennis.
Oh, well, what do you look like?
And I am 5'8" and I weigh 100 pounds. And I'm a 32 double D, and I model. And I'm just about to have sex with 3 different people now.
Ooh, can
And
you
I'm
put
really
it on
hot
the
and
air
you
with
can
us?
check.
Can we hear it while it happens?
Well, you know what? You could go on my Instagram. I gave Dennis my Instagram, and it's really hot. Just I can email it to his email address. I don't know how I got it because I've never
You've never
called
done
this
this
show
before, have you? Yeah. Do you look
I've
anything
never
like
done it
Timothy
before.
Chalamet?
Awkward silence.
You know, sweetie. Oh my God.
Gillette.
Hello? Oh, somebody's calling. Hold on. Here we go. Hi, you're on the air.
Hey man, what's this I hear that you play for the Wakanda softball team?
Wakanda forever.
Oh. Yeah, she's the hottest girl we ever had calling.
Danny DeVito.
Vibranium bats.
Oh God. I do love the phone call thing. I must confess.
Keep it going.
How do you hang up, Monique? Are you hitting a button, or is it just kind of they hang up on you? What's happening most of the time when they drop off?
Oh, well, I usually hang up on them. So I have
Okay.
a reject or accept button. So now I accepted it. Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah, hey gang, how's everybody doing?
Oh,
I
good.
love a good gang.
West.
Hey, Yee, what's going on?
No, really, it's me, Kanye West, and I think all the racial humor you guys do is on the tightest thing. It's great. It's spot on. It's spot on. It's me,
Oh.
Kanye West, by the way. And I'm pulling a DEFCON 3 on Howard Stern, not because he's a Jew, but because he's Jewish.
Oh my God. Hold on, my dog is at the door. I gotta go get him. Hang on.
Mo has 7 kids with 9 different guys. You got her, miso recto. You're
Wait,
exactly
what?
right.
How's that?
And Sean Kemp's her
Did
husband.
someone draw me
Sean
a
Kemp's-
diagram on how that would work?
She's been married to Sean Kemp and Larry Johnson. Mo's last full-time job was customer service for Nextel. That's Mr. T.
Okay.
What happened to Boost Nextel? Oh, that's a great reference.
Hello, you're on the air.
Hey man, I want to apologize for that previous jab. I'm not wearing a Kwanzaa shirt to Disneyland, but I'm sure you're very proud of your ethnic heritage, you know?
Yes, I am. I am very proud.
Video fader.
Oh, Jesus. Mo's dog never had shots. Mo's sister works at the DMV.
Yeah. Zuma show. Monique attacked Anthony Cumia on the street for taking a picture for him.
Oh my God, this is killing me.
Line 3.
Oh, you guys are absolutely killing me. Okay, Tiger Lily, why don't you call in? We would love to hear your voice. Tiger Lily, not G Canada.
Barbara DeRush, I would love to do it if Monique could help me with the.
Oh my
technology.
God, happily.
Some way to.
What phone service do you use?
T-Mobile.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. I can actually hold your hand and show you how to do it very, very easily.
There's no internet way to do this. Isn't there some kind of
I
weird
am doing it on the
internet?
internet.
Oh,
This
okay,
is-
okay.
I am completely internet driven right now. Hold on. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, quick question for the nerds there.
Yeah. Hey, nerds.
What do you think about Black Adam? What the hell is that? Just about?
I love Black Adam. I was
It
a
looks like
huge
it's
Black
gonna be
Adam.
might be a fun movie.
Hey, dude
I
on
mean,
the
I
phone.
see the trailer. I just laugh. I
Dude,
can't
dude
take
on
it
the phone.
seriously.
Can you
Yeah.
hear? You can hear John and Xavier when they talk to you.
I could. I called previously. I just had to call back because I love you guys. So.
Okay.
Hello.
I love the character of Black Adam, and I love that whole verse, that whole JSA verse. I don't like that Hawkman's been blackwashed because it's patronizing to the black community when there's already a black superhero named Mr. Terrific that could have been used. in
Is his
Justice
name
Society.
Pigeon Man? in the movie?
It's
What's the
Yeah,
story
that's
with
what
Black?
I thought. I don't know the whole like backstory, but that's what I thought. It wasn't Black Adam. It was some other name. Okay, so I just want to know what you guys think because you guys are more.
I hear it's great.
Yeah,
I've
I
actually
think
read
it's
early reviews on it.
Really?
It's
Because
gonna-
Azores is saying Black Adam is getting bad reviews.
No, I've seen great ones for it. I
Mike
don't know.
is
I
of
hope I'm
course
right.
saying Black Adam is Mo's third cousin.
You
Black
probably
Man.
are like Monique, because you probably are like me out of the whole realm of this whole spectrum. Because I kind of am, but not really.
What are we talking about?
Have
Are
you
we
seen the
talking about
trailer?
Marvel? Are we talking about DC? What are we
No,
talking
no,
about?
no. Well,
DC.
in particular, let's stick to like Black Adam. Like I don't know, that's like the deep cut, basically, of Marvel or whatever it is.
He's an evil Shazam, Monique.
Oh, yeah.
You
I'm
know the
not
character Shazam with the lightning
really not
bolt and
into
Billy Bats, and he's
DC.
his arch.
I must
Okay.
confess, it's not really my thing.
So watch the trailer and tell me you can't just stop laughing because it's. I know it's a Rock. I know he's an actor. I know he's a billionaire. Whatever. It's just hysterical. Oh my god! I can take this seriously.
Is
They're
it
kind of embracing the camp, though. They're kind of doing what Aquaman did, where they're just making it full on superhero, not taking themselves too seriously, and they're owning it. And I think it's going to work. That's just a prediction I have.
Mike Mike White says my problem with Black Adam is that Shazam wears a rubber suit and Black Adam is the Rock.
Yeah.
Beaniex said Black Adam is DC's version of Black Panther. Okay, I'm
No,
gonna
he's
hang
not.
up
No,
with
he's
you and
not.
then take another call. But thanks.
One more question.
No, come back to us in a few minutes.
Can I
Hi, hi.
tight ship, Monique? Tight ship.
Hello. Okay. You call her. Sorry, I hung up on whoever that was.
You got a
and-
quicker hook than Francesa, Monique.
Gotta go.
Yeah, you gotta go to what?
You know, I don't like.
We got a
that.
busy show.
Yeah, I'm trying to run a tight ship here. Oh, here we go. Hi, you're on the air. Hello.
This is
Hi,
more
this
real.
is Mike Conolingus. I'm calling for Stut Joe. I'm looking for my Coors Light bottle.
Yes, it is not here though. Once again, this is not Stuttering John's second phone number. This is the Radio
okay.
Gunk
I thought
show.
It was.
Yeah, no. This is the Radio Gunk show. So why don't you try calling into the Stuttering John show? Okay.
Oh, because I thought this was the Stut Joe show.
No, not the Stut Joe show. I'm sorry. No. Bye.
G Canada's patting himself on the back on YouTube and Twitch.
Of course. He always double dips. Hello, you're on the air.
Well, folks, I've been in this 369-degree dimensional warfare with the Illuminati, the globalists, One World Productions, the Equine Forestry Service.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
He just got sued for $1 billion.
Exactly. Hi, you're on the air.
Alex Jones.
Hello.
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 This is Helen Road. Hello.
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 This is. Do you not hear me?
Barely. Who are you, ma'am?
Helen Rose. I am Beth Kitty Cat and Howard's Kitty Cat. I'd like to say hello to Mr. Whiskers, by the way.
Hey, how's it going, baby?
Ask me anything. I'll tell you all of the
What are you wearing?
Meow.
No speaker,
One of those
gato.
spineless cats just walked by. It's disgusting. Hello.
How often do you change your litter box?
Hey, Rachel Butera, are you doing Eartha Kitt right there? Because that's great.
Did you just ask her how often
This is
do you
Helen
change your litter
Rose.
box?
Who's
I
that?
did.
I don't know who you are.
Mr. Whiskers likes it smelly.
Listen, I'm very high class. I was worth $10,000, and then they bought me and stuck me in a shelter and picked me up the next day. And here I am.
Meow. Do you like forepaw?
She's so
I'm
delicious.
in heat. I'm in heat. All right, I gotta go. I think
You're not a cop, Rocky. You gotta tell me you're a cop.
Shaka
Are you
Kit,
on the air? Oh,
Eartha Khan.
oh, hold on. Hi, you're on the air. Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, all three of you guys.
Hi.
Simple question. Favorite Stern moment from the last 30 years?
30 years.
30 years.
Jesus.
Christ.
I mean, you're not, well, that's me. I'm going back to 30.
Come on, you got to make this
mine
out.
was
You got to
probably-
fine point this, babe.
I got one. I got one.
Oh, your favorite Stern moment, period. How about that?
Johnny Depp calling in October of 2001.
Wow.
8:20 in the morning.
Johnny Depp calling in. Okay.
Okay.
Easily.
Xavier?
That, yeah, that sounds, yeah. Okay, that's when he learned, that's when he was still speaking English, right?
No, he actually called from France.
Tiger Lily, I almost 1000% agree with you. Cookie Puss is one of the funniest segments that they ever did on that show.
Now G Canada's criticizing other callers.
For me,
You know what?
one
I
of my
can't think.
favorites is the Fred Bachelor
Is
Party.
that Canada's time? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead, Xavier.
The Fred Bachelor Party where he came out of the closet with Gay Ramon.
Oh, when he fell down the stairs
and
and
he
cracked his head.
skull.
That whole story. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that was just epic clusterfuck.
Scott push-up challenge. Yeah, the Gary tape when that first came out was probably one of the
That was
funniest.
pretty
things I've
good.
ever heard in my entire life.
That was pretty funny.
I do love that. I do love that. Okay, so let us go on. Thank you so much.
Gilbert moments? No Gilbert.
Come back to us. I'm going to pick up another call.
They're
Come
all
back to us.
good.
Gilbert in the news was always just classic. I mean,
He's so
whenever he sat
insistent
in,
that you can't pick just one.
Hi, you're on the air.
Look, stupid. I'm bigger than Brenda Swabs, and that niggas is suing me. I could drop a videos of Artie Lane's picking his nose, and they get more views than Gringo Poppy, stupid.
I have no idea what's going on now.
I think that was a Brendan Schaub impression.
Oh, is that who that was?
I don't know. I'm just taking an educated. I thought I heard in code the word Brendan Schaub.
Yes,
like a Joe
Jeannie Mac. I
Rogan.
love that too. I prank no one else.
That's- he had like a slur
do you remember
and
the
a speech
context of that,
impediment.
Mo?
I
When they
pranked
sent
no one
in,
else?
They sent in Steve Langford in. They played like his cue music, the intro music, and so he thought he was late, so he runs into the studio, and of course it wasn't his time yet. And Howard just lost his shit.
Oh,
I don't remember
thank you,
that.
Tiger Lee. I guess I was right.
I don't
Yeah,
remember that.
You don't remember that? Yeah. So basically, the way it happened is,
Hold on one
Scott-
second. Go ahead.
Scott and Ronnie decided to play a prank on Steve Langford, and he would always have his intro music. So they played it for him down where he was in his office, thinking it was time for him to go on air. Of course, he freaks out like, "Oh shit, I'm late!" So he runs into the studio, and everybody just looked at him like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" And he told them what happened. That he heard his music, and Howard just loses his shit. He calls in Scott and Ronnie, and he says the famous line, "I prank, nobody else does."
Wow.
It
Is
gets a
anything
lot
on
of
the air?
traction, that
I'm
line.
sorry. Somebody was on with us, and I think they hung up. Oh, here's an anonymous phone call. Those always scare me. Hi, you're on the air. Hello. Hello.
Oh, the guy who fell in the studio and refused to leave. That was pretty funny.
I don't remember that.
That's
either.
really that's.
Yeah,
I
some dude
had
was
that
trying to-
for us. I got the
Trying
video
to
of that.
slip and fall in the
Yes.
studio.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, I have a question for Monique.
Yes.
Okay, I heard on Carl's show that Stuttering John called your husband. Is that true?
Yes, that would actually be quite true.
And why? If he's not speaking to you, would he feel it's okay to call your husband?
Because I guess that's what trolls do. And,
Oh, that's just so odd.
well, it's
He
not odd.
talks so much shit about you, blocks you, but feels it's okay to call your husband.
But shit happens. What are you gonna do? I just I don't care.
So,
I
Be
don't care.
happy he's out of your life.
I am.
Seriously.
I am.
All right. I was just curious if it was true. Thank you for talking to me. Have a good.
Bye.
I
Okay,
couldn't
that
tell
was
if that's an impression of a broad, a girl being sarcastic, ironic, or if that was a genuine query about that.
there is
I
nothing
can't
to
tell the tone.
explain about it. It just happened, and I got a very angry phone call saying, keep me out of this shit, whatever it is that's going on with you with this fucking guy. And that's all she wrote. And yeah, whatever. So if he's got an issue with me, that's
The
on him.
worst insult in the whole scenario is your husband didn't know who Stuttering Sean was.
No
That
idea.
bothered him the most.
Didn't.
In the
No,
end, that
no,
bothered him the
I
most.
don't think he talked to him. I think he just
Oh,
left
okay.
him a voicemail, which I
You
have.
don't want to fuck with Greg Kinnear.
You
I've seen him in action.
really don't wanna. You really don't want to fuck with him. I mean that sincerely. And
Oh, I believe it. I could
I
tell
don't
by the
really
swagger.
think. I don't really think John realized that at the time. I don't know if he's heard from him since, but that was that. So I don't even care. Yeah, like that. And yeah, apparently I'm very much against the LGBTQ community, and
Well, don't give him
I'm
fuel.
not gonna
Come
give it.
on,
You're
come
right.
on,
It's
come
not worth it.
on.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
He's a fucking nincompoop. Fuck
He
him.
is. He is. And it was a while ago, so I'm very much over it. All right. Well, what else we got?
It was a while back.
Twas a while back. Twas a while back. Yeah. That's why we don't really talk about
You
that.
and your husband going at it was as entertaining as Sherman Hemsley and Marla Gibbs on the Jeffersons. It was that kind of repartee. You couldn't tell what was kidding, and I couldn't tell what was. I said, "What's the fourth wall?" And it was very entertaining.
No, none of it was kidding. You caught us at a very interesting time period in our lives. Hi, you're on the air. Okay. Hi, you're on the air. Hello?
Mr. Whiskers, what's wrong with your head? Mr. Whiskers! Da, 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 da.
Sharon Osbourne. Good stuff.
Is that Mr. Crowley?
Yeah, it's going to be Ozzy's encore.
Well, the cadence threw me off.
That was Kelly Osbourne.
Exactly.
Wine is fine, but whiskey's great.
Was that Crazy Robin? That's a good call, G Canada. That could have been.
Hello? You're on the air.
She's been known.
Okay, got nothing. Somebody keeps calling and not even breathing heavy in the phone. I am not picking up on you. There is no usage of the N-word. You know who you are. I'm rejecting you right now, just so that you can hear me say that. So no bad words, nothing like that, because then I won't pick up on you again, okay? Hi, you're on the air. Hello?
God's gotta love BBC.
Okay, this is what happens when you start to call to pick up
That's
these
already
calls.
walking to St. Louis.
Hello, you're on the air.
Nombre Javier, no seas huevón.
That's
Cállate, güey, pinche joto.
Nos llenaron las mesas, cabrón.
¿Qué pasa, güey? ¿Qué me quieres decir? ¿Qué traes? ¿Qué traes?
No mames.
Sí. No mames, mi lápiz está en la cocina. Mi casa no es tu avión. Cállate.
That's the best Spanish Canadian accent I've ever heard, G Canada.
Absolutely. Hi, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up? So I wasn't here for the beginning of the show. Like, are we just supposed to ask you any questions, or like, what is the?
What's the format?
I got a question for you guys.
Okay, ask
exactly.
away.
Okay, my question is, how do you think the show would have went if Artie, didn't have his heroin problems at the end? Like, he didn't stab himself and wasn't going off the deep end. Like, how would they fizzle him out? Or would he?
I don't think
be
they would
there?
have fizzled him out, but I think it would have absolutely resolved itself in the exact same way.
He would have imploded in some other way within the next year or two.
Yes.
I don't think he liked those hours, my man. My man.
What would have happened if Artie wasn't a junkie? Is that the question?
Well, no, he was asking.
He's saying could he have lasted on the show if that didn't happen?
Yeah, if he was able to maintain it like how he did in the earlier years of the show, and like, you know, didn't go off the deep end and didn't end up like stabbing himself. I know that happened after, but like if he was the same as when people,
Well, I mean,
I
we
don't
can
know,
we can make reference to the, you know, "You're not my bro" incident.
Yeah,
I mean that's where it was heading. The
And then we also have
self-loathing
the
that was,
Marty. We also have the Marcy thing, as Autobot is
yeah,
saying.
exactly. I don't think Artie would have done well with the Artie. I mean,
I
with
think
the
he hated
Marcy
the
thing.
hours too. Ultimately, he hated the morning, and he didn't want to do that.
Oh my
and he
God,
wanted to
who wouldn't? And you
self-sabotage
know,
himself.
Artie, there's no way he actually slept through the night. You know what I
No,
mean?
no, he
partied
came
all
in there
night and
exactly right.
dragged his
Yep.
ass. So yeah,
I have
don't.
sleep apnea, Monique, and my psychologist told me that it gives you these crazy mood swings because you're really not sleeping.
Okay, well, here's another. Had he made it to the COVID era, where everybody's at home on, you know, ISDA lines, whatever.
That's a
fuck,
good question.
Oh right.
How
would you dealt
would
with
have
that?
Artie been able to handle that?
He would have been delinquent during that. He sabotages everything. I mean, you
Yeah,
couldn't have got an easier gig than the gig he had with Nick DiPaolo on DirecTV. It's the
That's
opposite
true.
of the show. It's 9 to 11 weeknights, and it's whatever they want it to be, and he couldn't handle that.
I forgot about that. Yeah, no, you're right.
You know what I mean? That's the opposite of the Stern Show.
You
Then
could
you have Nick
almost see him
DiPaolo.
sleeping with the ISD line in his ear, waiting for
Yeah,
somebody
yeah.
to say something that he needs to answer to.
Yeah.
You know, without being on video.
Yep.
That's absolutely how he would have gone through COVID. But I don't think he would have lasted during the Marcy era because
Not
you
at
know
all.
the Marcy era is all about Howard. Howard is the name brand. Howard's the marquee. Howard is the brand. And
Ironically, they're not successfully moving to Sirius without Artie's popularity. You're not. There's no way he's making those bonus numbers without Artie. There's no way.
Yeah, but you remember when it really started to go down when like the wrap up show, there was no longer gas and
Yeah.
all this other shit, like the back whatever office radio got fucking shit canned, and it just became, let's make this shit as sterile as possible. So
Yeah,
that,
exactly. It's a great
so
word.
that
Sterilized.
Howard
Yes.
seems funny by comparison.
yes,
Artie was in the way of the neutering. He was very much in the way. There's no way he would fall party to the neutering. And as you
Especially
said,
with-
it's a
with-
perfect word, X. Sterilization of the show.
Hi, you're on the air.
Hey, what up, Mo? Hey,
Hi.
what up, guys?
Hi.
Hey, guys.
Hey, I wanted to say about yesterday's show about like that whole thing with Heidi Klum and the daughter.
Yeah.
Didn't Howard's daughter do a play and get naked or something like
Yes.
She sure
Did with
did.
that 2005 Madonna play.
that? And
My
no one was
breasts,
offended,
my
no one was-
vagina.
My vagina. It's actually, she was dressed like Madonna, and then she was supposed to strip during it, and it was in previews apparently off Broadway, and apparently some Stern fans went to see it and
Opie and
happened
Anthony
to
fans, Monique.
mention of it right on
Yeah.
air, and then he immediately called his daughter and the director and said, you know, I will make you go away if you don't, you know, stop
That's
this
exactly
play.
right.
And
He did though, Monique. There's a great article from the director of that play. And he goes through Howard having the whole thing shut down. It was legitimate. He did.
Yeah. So that's his threat. And yes,
Well,
you're exactly right.
Didn't they use the excuse that somehow that they bamboozled his daughter into doing this, and that it
Yes,
wasn't
like
supposed
tricked
to
her.
be
Exactly
XYZ,
right.
She
Right.
said that after the fact. She
Yes.
said
She was a grown fucking adult when this
Exactly.
She knew
happened.
exactly what she was doing.
Of course she did.
It's a Madonna play.
That was
Yes.
yes, the same. All right, I'm gonna
Yeah.
take another call. Thanks for calling us.
That inspired Zuzazu.
Yes. Hi, you're on the air. Hello. Hello.
Monique?
Yes.
Yeah, hi. I have a question for the panel.
Yes.
Yes. Don't you think an important component to maybe the downfall of the show is that interplay that was necessary, the back office stuff, or someone getting into a fight with someone else and then bringing it to Howard's attention? I was just curious about that.
The
It's
ratting,
real. Yeah.
the ratting that went on, that was actually very, very real. I wish Casey was on right now because he classically will tell you how you couldn't really speak to anybody in the back office for fear of of somebody going to the boss and telling them, or at very least going to Gary and telling them. So they all were basically in fear of having any type of personal life whatsoever in the back office because it would be revealed. It would
I
absolutely be
mean,
revealed.
to me, the true decline of the show was we listened to a guy supposedly bust balls for 20 years or so and acting like, everything's funny. But the second the internet kind of bloomed and people started to kind of like complain and then like it became evident that he no longer had control of the narrative, he became the thinnest skinned motherfucker in the history of fucking history.
Well, you could cross-reference and check all his hypocrisies.
Everybody eventually turned on him. Was like, dude, like, yeah. Once again, I prank nobody else does. I piss on my fans. It's like he is so fucking thin-skinned, and it made all the other shit that he did just like stupid by comparison.
But by the way, P.S. Everybody on his show, both former and current staff, are thin-skinned as well.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I mean, there is zero Baba Booey, fucking John Hine,
Hey,
all
thanks
these
for calling.
all these fuckers, and to illustrate, I mean, to just put a exclamation point on it, just look at the way they go after us. They absolutely
Little
go through our
us.
shows with a fine-tooth comb, and this is the same guys that used to fucking hold funerals for DJs, skull fuck dead DJs' dads,
Wish
like
AIDS
all
on
this
kids.
zany hygiene, like, oh, they're just one of the boys, and everything's funny, nothing's off the fucking table. And
That's
here he is, a 70-year-old man who has zero charisma, zero comedy timing, zero chops, zero interview skills. It's fucking nitpicks. We were like a flea on a flea compared to what his shit is. So,
Hi, you're
and
on
he's
the
coming-
air. Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Hey, guys. So I was out of the loop for the longest time. I basically quit listening after Artie left. So I wanted to know who brought Marcy in? Did Howard hire her? Did Sirius hire her? How did she
How do you not
ruin
know?
everything,
How do
basically?
you not know this classic story? This is
That's a good question. I think there's some vagary about it.
There is some vagary. So what you really need to go back to is listening to Howard Stern being recorded. Did you already listen to the show that we had done about his discussion in the building for the entirety of the staff about how they were going to be changing the show and that they're going to be bringing in some new people who are going to get their shit in
Please
line?
tell me you watched the Pelican Brief. Please
Yeah,
tell
the
me you watched
Pelican
it.
Brief. Yes,
Okay,
I did
good. Yeah,
see that.
that tells you everything.
So that's really the impetus for everything that happened after that. And so so basically Howard didn't like that people were coming in dressed as slobs. He didn't like that people mistook his perceived kindness for weakness. He didn't like that everybody was basically, dragging their asses around. And meanwhile, here he is with a staff of 70 today.
And he takes no accountability during it. When did they not listen to everything was his mandate before that, but he takes no accountability. It's his fault. The show was always whatever he wanted. It's not the staff's fault. That's what you wanted. That was your vision. And he's trying to deflect blame onto this as if they have some kind of autonomy or dominion. They have nothing. It's always been what he wanted to. And he couldn't take accountability for it and never will and never can.
That's right.
Yeah, but my question was how did he find Marcy specifically? How does she?
David Allen.
Right. So there's a book called Getting Things Done by a guy named David Allen. And a lot of people consider it a little bit slightly cultish. And I am pretty positive that the entire reason that he liked GTD was because it helped him to organize his life. It helped him to organize his cell phone is what it started with. He was so proud of himself that he was able to finally organize all these emails that were coming in for him and stuff like that. And that's how she came about. And so he called David Allen because he's like that. He's that fucking guy who needs to call the expert in something. People are telling me they can't read the scroll down on the bottom, so I'm actually going to put it on the screen right
But
there.
Monique, it is that creepy. It is a cult. stuff like Friends of the Court. This is Scientology. One is all the nomenclature. It's right out of Scientology. All the when you watch that meeting, it's like Tom Cruise on the stage or David Miscavige. It is so creepy. It is not even subtle. It is.
Mhm.
It is just like Scientology.
I feel
And
like we need to redo the Pelican Brief. Maybe
I
on
know,
its anniversary.
once a month we should do it.
We should do
So
that. All right,
good.
thank you for your call. I appreciate you
Thanks.
calling.
By the
Thank
way,
you.
Monique, can I ask you a question
Yes,
before you go to the next call?
yes.
Was
Hold on, next
Springsteen,
caller.
Xavier, can you remember this too? Was Springsteen induced into the Pelican Brief? I cannot remember. I've
No,
watched it
I don't
100
think
times and I
so.
just can't,
I don't
I
think
can't
so.
It
remember.
doesn't pop.
No,
I
I don't
mean,
think he was on there.
It's
I mean, I haven't
it's
watched.
worth going
haven't watched
back
the
and
Pelican
looking to
Brief
see
in
if
a while.
he
But
throws
Yeah.
I
them in.
don't think he was.
It's been a minute. Hi, you're on the air. Hello? Hello, person? Okay, they hung up. All right, hold on. Here he is. Hi, you're on the air. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, is this Mo?
Yeah.
Mo, hey, it's Ron Jeremy calling from the joint. Don't have long to talk. Just want to tell you I miss you. All right, bye.
You hedgehog prankster, you.
I
Studio.
just want to say
Studio.
I missed you.
That was really good.
That was good. That was good. That was good.
Speaking
Here.
of which, guys, I know this is off topic, but speaking
Yeah.
of creeps, what's going on with Kevin Spacey right now? Where is this at? There's more
Isn't he being
shit
sued by like a million people?
and
Yes.
as a producer, and it's not, isn't it like hidden
This is
overdrive
It's really
now?
weird. The dude's like a character now.
Hello,
He
you're on
doesn't
the
even,
air.
like-
Hello, Mo. This is Ben Stern.
Oh, hi, Ben. Calling
I
from
love. I'm calling from the afterlife. I love your show.
Oh, thank you.
Wow. Yes, and
Yes. Yes.
tell us about your son.
Yeah, really. Oh my God. Oh, I do love taking phone calls. I must confess. I think this is actually kind of like a fun thing. So Mr. D says in trial in London, he sneaks back into I don't understand what that means. Person.
He snuck back into his limo
Hello, you're on
yesterday.
the air.
See,
Hello. Hello.
sleep apnea. I know that sound.
Yeah, well, thanks, Artie.
Mossy is
Thanks
the
for calling
second
in.
lieutenant, and the sea old.
Oh my God, you people are so
All
silly.
I know that Kaiser Soze used to be cool.
Oh my God, wouldn't it have been really funny if when Howard went down to see his daughter and gave her that shawl, that he also would have given her like the glass eye and she would have like popped it in
That would have been funny.
with the shawl on? That would have been so funny. I think he probably was married with his glass eye. Who would want
Crazy
that?
eyes and glass eye.
Who would want that? Seriously, who would want that? Okay, let's face it. This should be all G Canada calls. Yeah, okay, G Canada. Okay, you are very funny. That was very
I
cute.
thought you Canadians are supposed to be humble, G Canada.
Yeah, exactly. It's supposed to be a little bit on the more passive aggressive side.
When I go on Twitch, I'll brag twice as much.
Oh, here he is. Yes, G Canada. Yes.
Yes, just a quick question because I'm fascinated by the whole Beth Howard cross species encounter 25 years ago, 20 years ago, the John Popper book Revelation. Did you guys ever get that 98 phone call that allegedly had Beth calling in to the Stern Show?
Good question.
Oh, yes. Where is that?
Still hasn't come in. We tried to over and over again.
Hey,
You
John?
asked for it.
Doesn't G Canada in some bizarre little way remind you of Rodney?
Yeah. They hate each other too. You should see the Donnie
Really?
Brooks
Really?
and the Deppening chat. Oh, they hate each other. That's because they're
Really?
so similar. That's a great observation by you.
Yeah, I feel a little like cadence of him. Hi, you're on the air. Oh, she's hanging up, and I don't know why.
Where's David tonight? Of all
Of all nights.
God damn it! Of all nights, David. He's
Is
always
it a
wanted to
Jewish
be on
holiday?
Gunk.
Is he
always
Jewish?
wants. No,
Oh, hello, you're on the air.
I asked him.
Ben, I need to talk to Ben. Where's Ben?
This is so fucked up.
I heard Ben. Howard lied. He
Ray?
called me Ben.
Ray?
Yes.
Ray, Ben's dead.
Yes.
Ben's dead.
Wait, what?
Oh, you're awful. He just bumped the table next to the bed a minute ago.
Okay, Ray, I think you're seeing things. He's dead. He's dead. Ben's dead.
What's dead? I'm on morphine. I lost my hair. And I just ate some wonton soup. Or whatever that is. I don't remember.
I should borrow your son's wig.
I love her.
Beth needs to give me a bath.
We're going to hell.
Brilliant Ray Stern, Chaka Khan. Worthy of Marcy Turk's
Hey,
prom
hey,
class.
don't ruin it for me, John.
I'm
This
sorry.
is Ray.
Broke the fourth wall.
Don't.
Regular Ben Grimm.
Can we not? Let me have one thing.
Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we are. One more time. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes.
Wait a minute. Your name is Monique, and you live in Pennsylvania, and you African American, bitch. I got 3 faucets in my garage, bitch.
Wow.
Was that a reference to Beanie Mac's shootout in his garage? Don't run into Beanie Mac in a garage. That's my advice to anybody.
I tried to call in. I got a voicemail. Yes, you will get a voicemail from Mr. Whiskers. You should try calling in now. Here we are. We are ready for your call. We're only going to be doing this another 15 minutes. And then we're
Look
done.
at Beanie Mac. Hey, black guy.
Whoa, buddy.
Hey, Beanie Mac, would you be interested in our NBA fantasy league at Radio Gunk? We could use another.
Are you doing it? Are you
Seriously,
doing
I'm
it?
going to do it. Yes, yes. See, last year with all the load management, no pun intended, and all the fake injuries and COVID, it was a shit show, and I just couldn't do it last year. There was too many. It was a debacle the whole season.
Okay, so at the end of the show, make sure to mention that again. Hello, you're on the air.
Mega dildos.
Schmegadildo.
Oh, nice.
So the thing that makes me more than the Marcy thing, and we all talk about Marcy being hired in 2013, and it is fascinating. But the thing for me, and I was a longtime super fan, is the purposeful shift to trying to get the MSNBC audience. So hiring Marcy, I get he was getting old. He didn't want to do it anymore. He wanted to work less. He wanted someone running the show. He wanted a big staff. I get that. I get it. He's an old fart. Fine. But the purposeful shift to saying we're going to completely, basically shit can the audience that got us here, and we're going to go for a different audience. Now, I don't know if it's because he feared cancel culture, but there was absolutely positively a purposeful shift in business model to go for that Colbert, Samantha Bee,
Interesting. Yeah, good names.
After demographic, and Stuttering John's trying to get also
they became his friends. They befriended him. The Jennifer Anistons, the Neil Patrick Harrises, they befriended him. So
hence the term useful idiot. So they could use him as a. Oh, look, there's nobody more left wing than me. But he's a fibral. He is a Learjet liberal. He is a fibral. He's a fake. He's not everything about Howard's conservative. He's actually far more, and what he truly is, he's a sociopath. He doesn't care. He's the opposite of caring about the little guy and what liberal causes really are. It's absolute. It's high school. High school with money. That's what this is.
Yeah.
I think it's a two-pronged thing in that he no longer had the burden of producing like ratings, so he could do whatever the fuck he want and just claim as many people are listening as people who buy cars. And also when Artie left, all of a sudden there's a big old bump in the payroll of not longer having to cut him a check anymore, or someone of that on that like caliber. And so they said, you know what, fuck it, we don't need, we'll absorb that money, and we don't have ratings, so what the fuck do we care?
Don't care. There's nobody to be beholden to. He's still getting paid regardless of who he decides to pander to.
Exactly.
And like with anything else, with any kind of MSNBC, Fox, anything, you listen to what you want to hear. You don't listen to it so that you can yell at the TV. You listen to it because you want to
Echo
say, yeah,
chamber.
that's right. Right. So you're talking into an echo chamber. That's exactly right. And that's how most people are with the news. I mean,
I'm as guilty
really,
as anybody. I do it all the
I
time.
mean,
I don't listen to any news anymore. I just can't stand it anymore. I'm just over it.
also, I mean, you have the whole excuse that the show evolved. It involved it supposedly into, an interview show, but then when he can't really book anybody because they're only on a couple of days a week, he goes to the lazy political talk. I mean, because it's just
Lazy radio,
honestly,
of course.
it's not even like it's not even like interesting political talk. It's just literally like we said yesterday. He opens up Yahoo News and just fucking comments on whatever fuck he sees there.
Yeah, I will always
it's
contend. I
so
will
it's
always
like
contend
if he had
though
a
when he does that.
legit,
Yeah.
if he had a legit political opinion, it might be interesting, but he doesn't.
No, the
Well,
only
which begs the question: why no political guests?
Never.
Exactly.
Ever.
You know what? He's just doing it to eat up minutes on air. That's all it is.
Well, he was shamed. Do you remember when he was shamed by Sarah Silverman about 4 years ago for not doing anything politically? She went off on him for about an hour. She kept circling back to it. You have no point of view. You're ballless. You can't. You have no. And I think that really got to him.
I think the reason that
he isn't.
We say this all the time, but the reason that he talks any politics whatsoever is because it
gets mentioned.
He can use it to be mentioned on Twitter by people who would never say that shit themselves, but they can quote him.
Hence, useful idiot.
And exactly. But he knows that. He knows that this is what's going to push people's buttons.
Xavier is right too, because it gets picked up by news sources because that's what it's very easy lifting for the.
And at the end of the day, he made a living pretending to be a blue collar schlub with a horrible marriage or whatever the fuck it was, and he is the cream of the crop of elitist in his lifestyle. He absolutely can shit money at this point.
Yeah.
So for him to give an opinion it's like he doesn't fucking know.
No one can relate to it. Michael Jackson's more relatable
He doesn't
than he is.
know dick. I mean, if you said, "Hey, Howard, you have to go to fucking Target and buy a pair of fucking
exactly,"
and he still calls it the Ukraine. Azores, you're wrong about this because the enemy of the enemy is my friend. And if Howard went the other way and decided to say, fucking, Biden's an old man, he shouldn't be in office, he has dementia, whatever, they would use that too. It's just a matter of what side he chooses to be on. And he chooses to be on the side where all of his friends are on the same side.
Enemy of my enemy, what Monique just said. We were about to play a Greg Gutfeld thing. I despise it, but I'll use him.
What the truth of the matter is, a lot of these blowhard talking people, whether left or right, they go to the same fucking parties. It's like they get invited to the same fucking dinners. It's
that's all it's about.
It's just a way of making a living.
It's all the same money.
That's all the same. It's just it's the fucking same shit, fucking same coin, different heads.
By the way, politicians too. Half of those people that you see fighting with each other on the floor are like besties who go out for drinks and just hang out with each other.
But Xavier, you say Target. He couldn't have used like Woolworth when he was in his 20s. No, I'm saying like he never went to these. I mean, you couldn't relate to him when he was in his 20s. He's never had that experience.
No,
there's nothing relatable about him.
What? He
in
talked
any
a good
era.
game though. He
had
everybody
when Jackie's writing for you, you can sure.
Yep.
So, whatever. Once again, it's just fucking eating up minutes on air. That's all it is.
All right. Well, it is now 1 hour and 15 minutes, and I'm going to shut the phone lines now. So thank you so much for calling us tonight. I did enjoy hearing you guys. Hold on. Let me just shut this down.
Mr. D is right. Yep. You can't have a real guest on because he can't keep the conversation going. He's an imbecile that used to do porno and gadget. He really is an imbecile.
He is an imbecile. All right, so we're just going to play a couple of clips for our, cleaning
out the computer.
Exactly.
So we're going to do a little cleaning out of the computer. And Johnny, let us know what clippage you have for us today.
Let's start with the important stuff first. Let's go to from what I understand, I didn't listen to the show. that they were talking about Great Impressionists from the show, and Sour Shoes was deliberately deleted from the conversation, never brought up. So I decided to get what I think caused the falling out with Sour Shoes in the show when he called Howard and dropped stuff from the red flag list, being Artie and Gilbert, Grape, and then after that we'll play when one of the most underrated prank calls of all time is when Sour Shoes pranks Jackie.
So wait, so Shower Shoes pranks Howard as Artie and Gilbert. Sour
Yes,
Shoes
that's
pranks
first.
Jackie 1,
Yes.
Sour Shoes pranks Jackie 2. Okay, here we go.
Look forward to that. Thank you, Bobo. All right, Gil, and then I got to get ready because we have guests today. Yes, Gil.
Hey, what's up, Howard, about Gilbert's phone? What? Why are you a homo? But, so you and Bill Maher made up the other night, huh? You sucked each other off? Was that Chelsea Handler there? And
No, she wasn't. She wasn't there.
How about Ellen DeGeneres? Did she dance a little bit?
I would kill to be friends with Sour Shoes.
I
Seriously.
think it's possible, but he's so
I would
so
fucking kill.
erratic in terms of just sort of finding him or corralling him that
I
you
would
just
be
can't.
his best friend. I swear to God, I would take his call every time he called me. I would talk to him like he was my best friend. I would call him. I would cuddle him.
You'd give him the 40 minutes he
I'd
deserves
give him
on
the
the air. Yep.
fucking format that he
40
wants.
seconds.
But we're just yeah. He's a little mercurial though, so I'm not really
Good
sure.
word.
Actually,
I can't
I'm called that
understand
all
this.
the
I
time.
can't
So
even
I know.
reach you on the phone, right? I got the
Monique, rewind that a little bit.
Your shoes?
I can't understand.
Oh, she
What
was.
about-
She wasn't there.
How about Ellen DeGeneres? Did she dance a little bit? I can't understand this. I can't even reach you on the phone, right? I got the guys.
Is that Sour Shoes?
No,
Oh.
is it?
I think it's doing an Artie impression.
Right, but was that Sour Shoes?
Listen to this weirdness.
Maybe. I don't know. But anyway, I got to take a break.
There was no music, so it's hard to tell.
Hard to know what was going on. It was a good impression, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Took me a moment, but then I figured it out.
Yeah, office. We were going at first.
Wow. I had no
you
idea.
Hear, you hear the silence? The
Yes.
back office is going. That's
Yeah, all right.
He's pretend-
Wow, they had no idea, did they?
No, they both knew it was Sour Shoes. They're pretending they don't know it's him because he dropped the Artie reference. Like Artie says he can't get him on the phone, and it's like the worst thing you could say to him in a
Jesus
very clever way. He was
Yes, of course,
completely
Robin
punch
was very
drunk.
scrupulous, of course it was sour. You know that like the moment that you hear the phone call, it's so stupid. I'm on Gilbert's phone. Okay, so what's this? Sour pranks Jackie. Okay, I haven't heard this since I was on this. Just so you know.
So this is one of the most underrated prank calls that people just don't know about, and I think they should hear. You and Grillo with Jackie, and Sour Shoes is told to call in, and I feel
Okay, so I didn't know Sour Shoes was going to be calling in, but Grillo had said to me, "I have a surprise phone caller." He's like, "I'm so fucking excited. You have absolutely no idea." I'm like, "Who is it?" He's like, "It's going to be a surprise. You'll know as soon as he calls." So of course I knew as soon as he called, but yeah, alas, Jackie did not.
What I do is if somebody makes a bad comment, I go to the site, and if I see that American flag or if I see some pro-Trump shit, I'm like, you're out of here.
Oh, look
All right,
at
let me see.
me
We got to
being
do this
so
old
laughy.
school. We'll try to do it on the speakerphone.
Can't you do
Are you there? Hi. Yeah, you there? Can you hear me?
Oh, the worst part about it is that they couldn't get him on like we just did with our phones. He couldn't get him on the phone line, and we were in like a real studio too. And so he had him on his phone. That's what it was, right? Okay.
Oh, who's that?
It's Gary. It's Gary Delavate. Yeah, he couldn't figure it out to get in the fucking line. Hey. How you doing, Jackie? I'm doing groovy, man. You should have been here 2 minutes ago. People were talking about you, and I told them not to.
So, okay, so here's the deal. It's interesting. I was just tell the guys in the back, before I headed out today from the office. You said a lot of shit about me in this last book that I thought we reconciled a few years ago, and you stirred shit up again, and man, I just don't understand where you're coming from.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
I'll tell you exactly. You know what? I haven't gone back and looked. But
I love how serious he is about this.
Yep.
Because,
Jackie's a little Yeah,
The
he's a
one
little
thing
spun out
Jackie
by it.
hates, the one
And
thing Jackie hates is confrontation,
he doesn't like confrontation. You're right.
and he hates bad mouthing the show in any way, shape, or form. And those are two things I know about him for sure.
He's an old
So
hippie that wants to have fun, and this
just
is
wants to be, just wants to smoke a doob and be happy.
It's really funny because I wrote a lot of it a long time ago and then kept adding stuff to it, but I wound up with 2 books full. I had literally 600 pages.
how earnest he
I only
is.
needed 300 pages. So I had to pick and choose. It was like Sophie's Choice, and I picked and chose what chapters I was going to use. And I started there was not supposed to be mean-spirited at all. I didn't Baba Flooey, Fla Fla Flu.
Okay, so it continues. I love that we can actually use these clips because it's not fucking Howard.
Always, and I'm not it's sucking your balls. I mean, I always thought you did a great job, and I defended you more than anybody. You know, I was always defending you and Fred. You know.
I'm not disputing that.
But I'm not
My
talking about it
opinion-
on the air. I'm talking about to people and people say, oh, you know.
Right.
Like,
Oh, no,
I hope when
and
people say,
believe
is
me,
Jackie really an idiot?
Who I've talked to, it's come back to me that you've been kind in that way more than compliment.
See, Sour can hone in on something if he wants to.
He's just he's channeling Gary's
Channeling
repartee.
Gary, he can do that if he wants to. He doesn't have to be so, ADD despondent all the time. Like
That's
can
exactly what Gary would say back to him in
Yes.
an earnest way. Like that's not just like goofing on him and being like hyperbole. This is exactly how Gary would respond.
Yes,
This is exactly how
Sour
this
Shoes does a
conversation
better Gary than Gary. That is 1,000% true.
than any.
But that's one thing. But then to see it out, in bold-faced print like that, it just, it's like it's a cut to the solar plex,
All right. Well, it certainly wasn't meant, and it's so funny because the further I went along, the more outrageous my references to you were.
Steve, what's so funny?
Why? Because tell me who it is. It's Sour Shoes.
Zing zing.
I really thought it was him.
I wouldn't set you up like that, Jackie. Come on. I set you up like this.
I can't believe you gave it up so early.
I
can't let
know.
him
I
swing.
couldn't believe he gave it up.
Because I know he really thought it was Gary.
With the phone connection, who the hell can tell?
It's so funny. I think we would have given it away if he started going into the 922 wide.
Hey, listen, I could have let you go a
I'm
lot
opening up to the guy. I was being totally sincere.
That's called a practical joke, Jackie.
Wait, we walked out of the show. I'm sure I remember.
Right. And Casey said, hey, let's bring him upstairs,
Sour Shoes, I just have to tell you, I do a podcast called RadioGunk, and we love you so much. You are the most underutilized, underappreciated person that is ever on that Stern show, and we love you to death. And Sour's a great guy in real life.
He
as
really
well.
is. That's what I was trying to say.
He does charity work. He's like just a beautiful human being.
He came up to the family picnic just to play. It doesn't ask for anything. Everybody pitched in and gave him, but he just shot. Yeah, all right, thanks, buddy.
Bye.
Anything else, Robin?
Love you, Sour Shoes.
Oh my.
God damn it, he is so quick. It's crazy how he can, and just little subtle things like anything else, Robin, to finish it. It's just he really is just such a savant. There's just nothing like him. It's
Maybe,
really a shame.
Are you posting Britney nudes on the forum as you're on the
Yes, I am.
the podcast?
RadioGunk.com
Britney Griner, not
/forums.
Spears.
Right, Britney Griner.
Yeah, from the Russian jail, taking a shower.
Okay, our last 2 clips of the night are going to be Mel Gibson. So what is this?
It's a pretty crazy thing. Sour talked about Mel Gibson today, and this is when he was obsessed with his dad being an anti-Semite. And this is Hutton Gibson and Howard listening to a tape of Hutton Gibson. And the other one is Mel Gibson was at a restaurant in Glen
Who's
Cove, Long
Hutton
Island.
Gibson? What are
That's
you
his dad.
saying?
That's Mel Gibson's anti-Semite.
Oh, right. Okay. He's a Holocaust denier, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So Mel Gibson won't. Which one?
Well, you can play either one. The other one is an interesting clip. Mel Gibson was at a restaurant in Glen Cove, Long Island, and a caller was there and called Howard and tried to put him on the phone with Mel Gibson. He calls him an asshole in the background and he wouldn't get on the phone with him, which is kind of a weird,
Okay.
Mel Gibson, you can bring the phone over to him.
Oh yeah.
Ralph? How you doing?
All right, Howard, how are you?
Now, where's your coffee shop?
In Glen Cove. Lemoncello's is called.
And Mel Gibson's there?
He lives in Glen Cove.
He moved to Long Island.
Oh, I didn't know
Glen
that.
Cove. Yeah, he moved to Glen Cove. He bought the old Revlon.
He moved to Glen Cove.
Put him on the air.
He hangs up. I don't want to look. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. I'm gonna walk.
He ain't gonna get on the air with us.
I'm gonna tell him his telephone. Said somebody just called for you.
No. You got to say to him, hey, listen, I'm talking to Howard Stern. He's on the air right now. He said, get on the air.
Just say hello.
I'm just telling you you're a friend of mine.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah, but no. You got to tell.
Does he get on the phone?
No, Howard's the first on the phone. You want to talk to him? He's a good friend of mine.
No.
He called you an a-hole.
He did? Did he? No, he didn't.
I swear to God, he called you an a-hole.
Wait, I'm confused. Is that really Mel Gibson there?
Yeah,
Is
it's
it
really
supposed
him. Howard can hear him in the back. They're more acute. They could hear Mel at this restaurant, and he's trying to give the phone to Mel Gibson.
Not to insult me ever.
They never insult him.
Is he really talking to Mel Gibson?
Yes.
Yes. That's so bizarre to me.
Stock report. Was he leaving now? I hear him leaving.
Yeah.
He left?
I bet you'll never come to your place again.
I don't care. Billy Joel comes here all the time.
Oh, for fuck's sake. All
Well,
right.
Nick, David, good question. How did Grillo get Sour Shoes? Do you have any idea how that
Yes,
happened?
because Sour Shoes, he was going to be close to where Grillo has his summer place. And
Oh, right upstate. Right.
And,
He lives in Myopac, Monique,
and
wherever that is.
Chaka, just so you know, the only way to actually reach Sour Shoes is on Facebook somehow.
Right.
And
Mike.
he'll either reply to you or he won't. It's just, he's kind of like Bill Murray. It's like you just got to
Who's
reach
getting
out to
killed
him.
lately
If
in
he's there, he'll come on. I did want to go into something else really, really quickly before we end the show. I just wanted to make mention of what a gigantic and utter fucking douchebag James Corden is. And you always think of him as being like this jolly and jovial
Avuncular.
avuncular. I love it. Oh my goodness.
Car
Non-threatening.
karaoke, bro.
Yeah. Well, apparently he's a giant douchebag.
That's
look,
all you hear. Every day there's a new
awesome.
story.
Yeah, apparently he's really so the tell of a person is how they treat help. Always.
Mhm,
They always
mhm.
will be. And the fact that he's just a dick to people is really offensive to me because I don't know anything about him. I don't really care about him, but he comes off as being this really fun guy. And the second part of this here in June, James Corden. So anyway, basically, Keith McNally, who owns Balthazar's downtown, it's been there for like 20 years. Really, really popular restaurant. He says James Corden was there at table 61. After eating his main course, Corden showed the hair. There was a hair in his food. The manager was very apologetic. Corden was extremely nasty and said, get us another round of drinks this second. And also take care of all of our drinks so far. This way, I won't write any nasty reviews in Yelp or anything like that. Then they were at brunch and his wife was having an egg yolk omelet. Not fattening enough, right?
Yeah.
Who the fuck does that?
I know. I never saw that before. Egg yolk omelet with Gruyere cheese and salad. A few minutes after they received their food, Corden called the server over and told her there was a little bit of egg white mixed in with the egg yolk. Kitchen remade the dish, but unfortunately sent it out with home fries instead of salad. That's when he began yelling like crazy to the server. You can't do your job. You can't do your job. Maybe I should go to the kitchen and cook the omelet myself. So they were very apologetic. He returned the dish after everything was fine. He gave them champagne to smooth things out, but he was apparently still nasty. Here's my favorite story. Wait, it's coming. Give me a second. I love this. Hey, James, you won't remember me, but me and my friend sat at a table next to you and Harry Styles, plus some others in Manchurian Legends in London's Chinatown about 6 years ago. We didn't bother you, but you were a massively entitled cunt who treated the waitstaff like shit. And when one of my party politely suggested you calm down, you got really aggressive and threatening in a chubby way, like a boozy panda. So my question is this: why did Harry seem so cool while you were such a massive throbbing bellend? I love
Bellend. Oh, they have bollocks and Bellend.
And here's the best. Half hour into a flight from New York to London, passengers in business class noticed a woman with a crying baby being brought through the curtains by a flight attendant. They looked on in mild horror as they saw the attendant direct her into an empty seat next to James Corden. Expecting a huge celebrity hissy fit to kick off, Corden's cabin mates were impressed to see that he didn't say a word or make any sort of complaint. He simply put on a pair of noise-canceling headphones, pulled on an eye mask, and turned away from her to sleep. Pretty decent of him, right? When the plane landed, though, passengers were surprised to see Corden remain seated as the woman and the baby struggled to open the overhead locker. And even more surprised when she turned to Corden and said, "For fuck's sake, can you at least hold the baby while I get the bags down?" The woman was his wife. The baby was his baby.
Oh.
And he would probably deny all these people have gotten together and it's a conspiracy against James Corden to make up all these anecdotes.
Apparently, he profusely apologized to Balthazar's, and the guy forgave him. But Twitter is like, "Fuck you, fuck you."
This is Ellen DeGeneres.
Yeah, it came the Ellen stuff right before
Yeah.
that. I remember the Corden stuff hit
Yeah,
right after Ellen stuff came out.
Yes.
The curtain has been pulled.
Yes.
And you can't take that shit back.
You're done. You're done, James. Fuck you. Fuck yourself. You treat
He
people-
somehow survived Cats the movie. And he should have. He's like that dude that fucking, the sniper bullet hits his fucking helmet and like, oh, whoa. That was, then he still goes on and does something stupid after that.
Yes.
Xavier, was it Rupert Pumpkin? Was it you? Was it Uncle Larry? They posted the ratings of late night. And my theory is the only reason he's on the air is because Colbert somehow gets 3 times the ratings of both Fallon and Kimmel.
Really?
More so Fallon.
Yeah.
Fallon is a distant last. Fallon gets 800,000 views.
Format, though,
I know.
like
I don't know how they pay
nobody
these
watches
guys.
that
I don't
shit
get
anymore.
it.
It's just
I
there's no
don't
need
get it.
to. There's no need to. It's like, why the fuck am I going to stay up till fucking 11:30 at night when fucking
He gets
just
the
watch it on
sloppy
YouTube the
second
next day or
ratings of
whatever.
Colbert,
It's-
and that's how he stays on the air.
Yeah. So once again, why Conan is a fucking genius. He fucking pulled the ripcord on that motherfucker, and he just sold his podcast for what, 100 million or the fuck it was.
I don't know what Sirius
It
needs
was
to pay
something
that
like
for.
Conan
He's doing it
O'Brien
anyway.
Is a fucking genius.
Yeah,
he saw that. He saw the writing on the wall and got the fuck out.
Yeah, but now he's beholden to programming.
Oh,
but
boo
it doesn't
hoo!
matter.
If
Right.
someone cut you a check for $100 million, will you go, "Oh, I'm so beholden"? 150 million. There you go. Thank you. dude.
Nobody here would ever hear from me again.
Conan steps in more
That's
shit
nuts.
than Monique and Mel Karmazin in Central Park at
Yeah,
6 in the
it's-
morning.
You know what I mean?
It-
I'd be beholden to fucking I don't know, fucking dingoes eating babies for 150 million. Fuck it, no problem.
All right, so we're going to wrap up the show with this. I do want to tell you that we did have a clip that was mentioned from yesterday's show.
Thank you,
in-
Rupert. It was at the Saturday Night Live. That's why I saw it. You posted those ratings. Thank you.
Oh, right.
Rupert,
Saturday Night
yes.
Live, just as
That's how
bad.
I saw that.
Right. If one clip from there goes viral in a
That's
month,
all Warren cares about now.
that's all he cares
Yep.
about. And again, the NBC is going to pay him. It fills a space that they need filled, and that's all they got. That's all they got. Yes, if Mo got 150 million, not 150, 150 million. Okay. Okay.
He'd be
All right,
underpaid.
So, tomorrow
And
we
that's
will
on top
get
of
to
the
it.
money he got from fucking NBC for leaving. He didn't
Yeah.
get like 50 million to leave. Then
Who?
TBS
Who
gave
you
him
talking about?
fucking 100
Conan?
million or whatever.
Who are we talking about?
Conan.
Yeah, that Leno debacle when Leno did
Yeah.
the fucking 10 o'clock show. And Conan, whether you like him or not, he couldn't hold his own. It's 11:30. He had shitty
No.
ratings. What?
The
He's
Jay
got to get his
Leno-
own.
Remember the Jay Leno show
Yeah.
before it? That fucking he totally sandbagged him.
Well,
So,
Leno never should have been moved. He was number one. Why move him in the first place?
You know what? Then Leno should have been a man about the whole fucking thing and gone somewhere else.
Because they were trying to push that 10 o'clock hour
Yeah.
as being in their thinking, it was kind of like taking. You remember how popular like the Carol Burnett show was, and kind of
Yes.
like this skit comedy.
Yep.
And
It was
you had a
horrible.
star that did this.
It
So
was
you're
horrible.
thinking
It's just an antiquated time, Monique. The formula of that doesn't work.
that
Like-
formula was
Yeah.
antiquated, and nobody needed to hear about it anymore. Nobody really cared. But that's what they did. So anyway, Xavier was mentioning yesterday about a time where Gary and company were trying to cajole a girl who
Cajole.
one of the contests we couldn't
They were
figure
trying to
out
Billy
until
Joel.
today, and trying to cajole her to come out of the bathroom because she was like, fuck no, I'm not coming out. I'm not getting naked. I don't really care if he lost or not. Like, I don't give a shit. So we finally found that clip. We will play it for you during tomorrow's show. We have no idea what tomorrow brings. Don't even know if he has any guests. And unfortunately, I don't care. But whatever it is, we will see you again tomorrow.
Yeah, Radio Gaga. You can send me whatever you want, whatever your ideas you have. Yes. DM me. Yes.
I am absolutely adoring all of the incredibly racist black tropes that you guys throw out. And I appreciate them more than you know. This was one of the funniest chats I have seen in a very long time. So
I tell you.
Hey guys, thanks for hanging with us tonight. Please join us for any further discussion at RadioGunk.com in the forum section. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at RadioGunk. And don't forget to like this and subscribe to us and hit that little bell so you know when we're doing a new show. Thanks.